What's it like being the new head coach at your alma mater?
It's certainly something that's pretty exciting, just the opportunity to come back home and get to coach a program that I was once a part of. Certainly something that doesn't happen very often, especially when that program is Cathedral, which is viewed by many as one of the top programs in the state of Indiana. So certainly is an exciting challenge that we're embarking on.
What do you want to build here?
The best way I can describe kind of my vision for the program, and again, it's a program that already has an illustrious tradition, but as we want to add to that, the best way I can kind of describe it is, we want to be the Duke or the Butler of Indiana high school basketball.
What does that mean? What's that mean to you?
We're going to hold ourselves to a higher standard than most, and that's going to start, first and foremost with how we handle ourselves off the floor and in the classroom. Our guys are going to be expected to maximize their potential, in everything they do. Again, in the classroom, guys, achieving the most that they can. In the community, they're going to be active there as well, serving as good role models to younger kids, and then finally, we're going to hold ourselves to a very high standard on the basketball floor. We're going to compete every possession and play as a team and put team goals ahead of everything else.
How's that start?
It starts with me and kind of setting that tone right out of the gate, and our coaches, assistant coaches, then kind of following my lead on that. But we've met with the team, we've told them what our expectations are, and the first time there's any sign of slippage on that, we have ways of keeping our kids motivated to do the right thing.
What's the biggest challenge you see ahead for you in this position?
The biggest challenge is just, anytime a new coach comes in, you're always, going to be a little bit of time where kids are trying to get comfortable, I guess, with everything that's in place, that's new. We're very detail-oriented, and, as I've told the kids, the sooner they can jump in with both feet, to what we're asking them to do, then the sooner they'll start seeing the benefits of what our system can help them reach.
What's Cathedral going to look like on the floor?
The three things I think that you could really say that you would expect, our teams are going to defend, and that's something that and it's not we're not going to play zone. We're going to be up in people, very aggressive style, man to man, where we're going to try and dictate what the offense is going to do. We want to really dominate the boards at both ends. And those are two things that have always been a staple of the teams I've been associated with, not just as a head coach, but also as an assistant in my years coaching in college. And then the last thing is we really want to push the ball in transition, try and get easy buckets before the defense gets set. However, if we don't get a shot right away, it won't necessarily be run and gun. We'll make sure we're getting a good shot every time down.
When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
I can remember my junior year here at Cathedral in our composition class. I had Coach Andrew, who's now the head baseball coach, just talking with him one day, and I told him that my ideal job would be a teacher and a high school coach. And in fact, I think my senior year in our yearbook, I was voted most likely to come back and be a teacher at Cathedral High School.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the traits of a coach that you hope to embody and as you teach these kids?
I think, really the key word that you said is teach, and everything that we do is teaching. And, the traits are that I'm going to hold kids accountable, and, I'm going to set very high expectations for them, and at the same, they may not always reach those, but at the same time, they're going to have to stretch even further, to try and get there. And, my job is to be fair. Let kids earn their playing time out on the floor, which is something that I told every single one of them that they'll have the opportunity to do. It's come in, compete, and earn their minutes, and whatever they earn, they're going to get. But I try and be fair and make sure that I communicate very well to them what expectations are from each individual player, so then they know what they got to work on so that they can accomplish whatever individual goals they set for themselves.
What's your payoff in all this?
To be honest, and I tell them all the time, I'll take far more pleasure out of the successes that they have later on in life than any shot they'll ever hit while they're a player here or any game they help us win. And the reason for that is, our program, we try and help these kids develop life skills that are going to help them later on in life. And yeah, they help them right now as an athlete, as a student, but more importantly, it's going to help them be a successful father, a successful husband, a successful employee. And so when they call me, 20 years down the line to tell me, hey, coach, my wife and I are having our first baby, or I just got this promotion at work, that's where the payoff comes in, when I think maybe I had just a little bit of something to do helping guide them, the right way. So I had a little bit something to do with that success.